Right guys, welcome to another episode of Midlands Explorer. We're off today to another few villages. We're going through Finedon, which has got quite a lot of historical interest, and then we're going across to Stanwick Lakes, across to Blackthorn Marina, and then back round again. So we're going to do a bit of a scenic route tonight, but we're definitely going through Finedon, and we're starting here near Wicksteed Park, which has reopened recently to the public after a long lockdown, and it was nearly closed, and thanks to the lottery fund it's been reopened again. So we're going to start going through Wicksteed Park today, heading towards Burton Latimer, and then across down to Finedon itself. So, buenos días, espero que estéis todos bien. Aquí estamos con Midlands Explorer. Vamos a ir a un par de pueblos y luego vamos a ir hacia unos lagos muy bonitos y te explicaré más por ahí. So hello everybody, welcome to a new episode here on my bike, and follow me. Got my sunglasses on today. So as I say, Wicksteed Park is back open, partially. Some of the things are still open, other things aren't. But this is a park with a lot of different things one can do here. Between kiddies areas, rides, there's a lake at the bottom. There's a little train that goes through here, and much more stuff. It's nice to see it partially opened again after a while under lockdown. It's good to see these places a little bit back open again. That's the famous tower over there, which is to do with the ride that goes across there and down to the bottom there. A little bit bumpy as we're just going across a little bit of grass. But what's up guys? Welcome to another exploration. This time another tour ride. Taking it easy along here, it's a little bit bumpy. We had a slow puncher, we've sorted that out. And I want to say hello as usual to everyone I say hello to. There's no point going through the whole list because you all know who you are now. Special hello to my beautiful girlfriend Sam, her children Kaylee, Corbin and JJ, and the rest of her children if you're watching. I also want to say hello to her mum, so my mum-in-law, that's Sue, and her partner Pete. And I take the opportunity to tell you all that this is one hell of a park, guys. If you want to come here with your kids, it's a great day out. As I said earlier, what's up guys? So here we are today on yet another little adventure. This time we're going to Finedon. As I said, Finedon, that's F-I-N-E-D-O-N. There's quite a few things to see there in such a little village, okay? And all this area in general, as you know, was well known for quarries and iron ore and limestone. And we're going to head there towards the church, another little church that's very beautiful, with some things to tell you as we get there, including an obelisk, what was I going to say, oh, and a few other things that are quite well known. There's a water tower that's now a building, and if you know anything about furniture, Jonathan Knight is now who owns that little water tower. So without further ado guys, follow me. We're going to head towards Burton Latimer. We're not taking the A6, we're going to go through Burton Latimer, which is another place with a lot of quarry history, but we'll be back there in a few weeks time when we go on a different journey. But for today we're going to go straight past it. We're going to go to Finedon, then we're going to go through I think it's called Urchinborough, but we're not staying there. And then we're going to do a scenic route guys. It's going to be really interesting. We're going to do a scenic route today. It's going to go past the Stanwick Lakes. Stanwick Lanes. Blah. Why do I always mess up? Stanwick Lakes. And then we're going to head off towards the infamous but pretty nice Blackthorn Marina. And then we're going to bear left onto a little place called Great Addington, which has got a little bit of history to it. And then we're going to come back again. It's Saturday, it's football day. Got a lot of teams playing again today, trying to survive relegation. And Forest, of course, are away to Preston today. A difficult game. But always here with my Forest top on, you know what it is. As I say, big shout out to editor Knots Explorer, who's always editing these videos. I enjoyed your last video, very good, up in Lud's Church. Hope you do more of them, especially abandoned buildings. I really like when you do the abandoned stuff and the mansions and all that. Big shout again to Rob Vigilante. I'm loving your stuff, really, really cool. I want to say hello to the usuals, Ashley Canup. And by the way, Canup, I found a place on the border between Wales and England called Canup. So I'm going to have to go there one day, just for you, my friend. Big hello to Sean, to his missus and his kids. Another big hello, obviously, to the rest of you that I always say hello to. Passenger, Joe Cass, and by the way, Passenger, and Brett, if you're listening, Brett and Passenger, fishing. Where I'm going today is another place where there's a fishery lake. Again, you don't have to pay. I think you have to possibly rent it out, the space, but you don't have to pay there. So it's not very expensive. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get closer to that destination. So here we are today at Wicksteed Park, and we're beginning our journey. It's about 20-minute ride now to Finedon. So when we get there, I'll let you know a little bit more. On the way, we'll do a few scenic clips and that, but we're going straight through to Finedon. Follow me. I'm gonna wear a mask when I get closer. As I say, I'm not going through the A6, although I might do, depends what traffic's like. If it's not that dangerous, then I probably will go. A6 goes through to Finedon Road anyway. But yeah, we've got quite a few things to see. An old pub called the Bell, like in Nottingham. That's in Finedon as well. I was going to go past here because someone asked me what this was about, and it was done for a monument. Sorry, it was done for an exhibition, and it's been left as a monument here at Wicksteed. Have a look. So it's a knight, and as I say, it was done for an exhibition where they had lots of sculptures here, and they left this one here. Pretty thing. And as you know, this area had a lot of links to the dukes, the earls, etc. Just across there we've got a little park as well, very beautiful little rose area, but it's got some people in it and I don't want to disturb them. So we're heading now towards what would be normally the train that goes along the park, and we're going to head down that way and then across past the lakes, and I'll show you on the way what we're doing. God bless everybody as well listening from Cathedral, Nottingham, St Augustine's, Good Shepherd and St Jude's. Hope you're all well. God bless you all. Here we have a peacock. I've just heard someone in the background saying that because I thought it was a pheasant for some reason. Peacock. I forgot the name of it. Thank you for that. How can I forget this beautiful creature? Look at that. Hello. You are beautiful, aren't you? Wow. Stunning feathers. Look at that. Just walking around here. That is some beautiful animal. As I say, there's meerkats here somewhere as well. There's quite a few different animals in this park. But I just stopped to have a look at that. Now we're heading towards Finedon. Here we are, we're in Finedon, guys. After quite a crazy ride to get here up hills, but I've done it. But yeah, we're here at Finedon. I'm just going to head off now to where the old hall used to be, then the church, and then a bit more stuff to tell you about this beautiful little place. cemetery I found here on the entrance to Finedon. Finedon. I think it's Finedon. On my GPS it says Finedon. I'm pretty sure it's not Finedon. I'm pretty sure it's Finedon. Nice church there with its arch. Shame I can't go in. It's actually locked here. I know there's a park down here somewhere, but we're not going there because of the terrain. There's a nice entrance here. It's just locked off, unfortunately. But it is nice. It's pretty. I'm going to stop here to let you know a little bit more about Finedon before we go into the village itself, lads. Ladies, gentlemen, madams. Never know what to say. Do I say ladies and gentlemen? I think I'm going to say that from now on. Sounds better. I say lads because there's a lot of youngsters watching, but there's also lots of different generation watching as well. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I think it's just an entry to some house. But yeah, very pretty here. Quite happy I found this. Really calm here. Right, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the place. So as I was saying, Finedon, actually formerly known as Tingen, or Tingsden, was a famous place for quarries, like a lot of places around here. It's got approximately 4,300 people since its last census was checked. In 1086, when the Domesday Book was completed, Finedon was a large royal manor, so the whole area was just a manor. And it was held by Queen Edith. Now, I don't know if you know who Queen Edith is, but that was the wife of Edward the Confessor, who's quite well known. So as it was quite known for the wife of Edward the Confessor, they also had iron ore, which was under limestone in this area in the 1860s. And Quarries had supplies transported to the steelworks in Corby. Now, we've got a water tower, which is now a furniture shop right next door, and it's now a residence to find here. We've got the Bell Inn pub, which we'll go past, Finedon Hall, which is where I'm going now, an Obelisk, and St. Mary the Virgin Church. So we are heading off to all them places now. I think we're just going to pass, we're probably going to pass the pub. We're going to see St. Mary the Virgin Church, and we're obviously going to see as well the Obelisk, which is just on the corner of one of the main strips here, one of the main roads. But we're going to see that. And we're also going to see the water tower, which is one of the main reasons I'm here, because the water tower is absolutely beautiful. Although now it's a residence, and there's the famous Jonathan Knight right next door. Although it's that now, the building is still intact and it's beautiful brickwork. But we're going to try and see if we can see Finedon Hall now, which I believe is accommodation now, so it's apartments, unfortunately, but the hall is still there. So I'm going to try and get there a little bit closer and tell you a little bit about that. We're nearly at the hall, guys, and I found this. Wow. This is someone's house. Was that a water tower, or was that man-made, or was that part of maybe the Finedon Hall itself? The gardens here, the manor. Let's get closer to the hall as well. Right, guys, I found an entrance. So let's go and have a look. There's lots of Commonwealth war graves here as well. Let's have a little look about. I want to go through that arch. That looks pretty cool over there. I thought I couldn't get in, but then I saw a little walkway. So let's come and have a look. We find a lot of churches on my journeys. I mean, every village normally has a church anyway. That's the beauty of churches, you know. You can always go and worship and pray in these villages. So here we have it. Lovely little archway there, don't you think? This is where the services will take place. Picturesque, I like it here. Very calm. Taking a photo of that. The old wooden archways. Quite big cemetery here. Very pretty. I like it. Very nice. Very quiet, tranquil. As a cemetery should be, really. But yeah, very plain building, but it's nice. Nice stone, nice brickwork. Head off now towards the Finedon Hall. As I told you, it is now apartments, but that's where we're going to head off to. I like these Celtic crosses here to the left. And I'm just turning around. Oh, nearly fell off. And then I was going to head back through that archway. So yeah, that was a nice find, guys. You know I like finding things. That's pretty. I'll take a little photo of that archway if possible. Nice breeze there going through. Right, let's head off towards the hall, guys. Enjoy. Right, guys, this is all private around here. Look at these amazing trees. I've just been told though I can go in because I've told them what it's for. And Finedon Hall is just behind there. And that's the entrance now. As I say, it's all apartments around here now. Can you see it says Finedon there? Dolben Close. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why these names are what they are. But look at these trees. They are something else. Of course, this was all forest around here. And that tower we saw. There's Finedon Hall behind there. That tower we saw belonging to a house. And there it actually says on one of the for sale signs, it says Tinsden Estate Homes, because this area was called Tinsden. Right, guys, I'm going to head into there, and I've been told I can go in, take a few photos and a little clip. So here we go. Before we get into the Finedon Hall itself, I just want to let you know it's fantastic brickwork. It's a very little place now, but very, very nice still to see. And obviously it's now apartments. Some building it is, the way it's been kept. I was going to say it's oh yeah, it's a grade 2 listed building, so it is listed. Just look at this. This is stunning around here. Absolutely stunning. And I don't know about you, but I think this is a great place to live. If you could live around here, it's like an estate here, and it's really old. And when we get further next to the hall itself, you'll see I wouldn't mind living it myself if I could. It's something really pretty here in Finedon itself. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about it, because it has a floor plan, so a floor plan in a H shape, and it was in Tudor style. Now if you know Tudor style, then you know what I'm on about. Come and have a look. The brinks coming. Wow, what a building. We can't go closer apparently because it's apartments and it's residential. So that's a shame. Yeah guys, that was a bit of a bummer, but that's the way it is. I've been told can't get in because it's private residential area. I don't know if you can see there one of the chapels that belong to Finedon Hall just behind there, and you can see a steeple as well. That's the church where we're going now. I'm showing you along this side as well because this was the entrance to the chapel, and this wall I'm assuming was all to do with Finedon Hall itself. That's nice finding. I really like that building. Look, old chapel, Finedon Hall, private. But yeah, we're heading now towards St Mary the Virgin Church, and we'll let you know a little bit more history about that when we get there. I love this place anyway, Finedon. It's well worth the visit, that's for sure. And here we are today with PEDRO, aka Midlands Explorer. So without further ado guys, let's head towards the church, and we'll give you a bit more information about that when we get there. See if I can see this building from this side. Maintenance work. Look at that. That is pretty, isn't it? The whole estate is quite pretty here, I've got to say. Really, really, I'm expecting it to be very expensive, but it's all done in that old style. And as I say, maybe we can see the hall better from the church, I don't know. Let's head towards the church and find out. Just found where the old school would have been in 1595. It's quite a nice building, guys. There's the old cemetery along there. And here we have it. This church here. Very pretty, very picturesque. And we'll get a closer view of that when we get nearer. It's cold. Just seen something strange on the floor. Don't know what you think of this. Can you see that? That to me looks like a bin lid. It might well be a lid, but it's quite funny how they've done it, because to me it looks like a bin lid. But it's stuck to the floor. But anyway, here's the tower. Quite tall again. Very nice. I really like this church. This is something else. And here in the background, obviously, is Finedon Hall, like I said, but don't know if we can quite see it or not. But this is something else, this church. Yet again, another beautiful church I found. Very, very nicely preserved. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about the church, and we're going to sit down there and have a break, guys. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another church on my tours. This one in Finedon. And Finedon isn't that big, but it's absolutely stunning little place with its hall. It's church here. We're going to go past the old hall, the old pub, very soon. And we're also going to head off to see that Obelisk before we go out towards Stanwick Lakes. And then most of the journey today is going to be quite scenic, guys. We're going to give you more information about... That looks open to me. Don't think it's open, but we'll have a look. But yeah, it's going to be mostly scenic routes, and it's going to be based on Stanwick Lakes and the marina there. And we're going to just give you a bit of information of what you can do and not do around there, should you want to go there sometime. But yeah, this is all very well preserved around here as well, which makes the place even more stunning, because it's in good nick, let's say. In another cemetery and in another church that's beautiful. I can see grey skies, but I believe it's not going to rain. Look at that. Stunning church. So Finedon Hall is behind there. I said it's the wall then, it's not just the wall. It's got the old iron railings here. Is that to hold the wall up? Not sure. It might have been for some kind of animal for the park. That could be something as well. A nice butterfly flying about there as usual. Here's another one. I have noticed it's butterfly season. There's one of the old entries to the church itself. The old lights. Probably this one with new bulbs, but they were the old style. That's the entrance again. Does anyone know what these entrances are called to the churches? There's a name for them. Can't quite remember now off the top of my head. I do like this church though. It's something else, this is. There always seems to be hedge cutters or lawn mowers when I'm in churches. I don't know what that's about. Just want to tell you a little bit more about this church. So it's St. Mary the Virgin, and it's 14th century. And is he going that way? Where's he going? Anyway, it's 14th century, and its aisled nave actually has 4 bays. So if you see there's one there, and on the other side there's obviously 2 more. So it's got 4 bays. The parish priest here, by the way, is a former member of a pop band called the Communards. Now that's something quite interesting. So the parish priest was actually in a pop band called the Communards. That's something interesting about this church, because it's completely different. The tower has a ring, by the way, of 8 bells, weighing 1.1 tons. That's quite heavy, really. I'm not surprised. It's quite a big part there. If you look, let's go closer. That part there is where the 8 bells are in there, weighing 1.1 tons. And also, by the way, guys, this church has got an organ, which obviously we can't have a look at the moment, but it's got an organ, okay, that originates from St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. So again, something else to have a bit of interest on this church itself. Two little facts there for you guys. And we're going to head off now and see some other stuff. But the organ itself, by the way, before I forget, was restored in 1960, but it was originally at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle in 1704. So it's quite old. And see if I can get a little bit closer. There's another of these turrets. There is quite a lot of them, or dovecots as some people call them. Nice tree. Lawnmower back on. Stunning church. I'm really happy I found this here at Finedon. Do you remember earlier how I mentioned something about a street called Dolben Close, or Dolben Street, something like that? There's a reason for that, and I'm going to show you in a minute exactly what the reason is, because we're going to see an obelisk. Obelisk. Anyway, it's a place to commemorate or remember certain people. And there's one in Paris, a famous one, which is to commemorate Egypt, the Egyptians, because they were one of the first people who made them obelisks. Anyway, we're going to head towards one here, and we're also going to go past the old Bell Inn pub, which I'm not sure if it's open or not. Now, if it is open, we're going to try and go in and have a nice drink in there and show you a bit of the interior. I do believe some of the pubs are now open, so that's my main aim, to go in there, have a drink, even if it's just water, just to show you the old Bell Inn pub. That would be a good stay and a good pass by. I could, I suppose, have half an ale if it was a local ale, but we'll see about that when we get there. So let's find the old Bell Inn pub, and then we'll head towards the obelisk on the way out, and then we're going off to Stanwick Lakes, guys, and it's going to be a scenic route. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. It's been a really good morning, because it is morning still, guys, and I like doing all this stuff in the morning. So we're going to leave this beautiful church behind us, and we're just going to say a little prayer. We're going to do Hail Mary today. So for you Catholics out there, or Christians in general, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And to all mothers out there watching, Hail Mary is for mothers. Nice little heart I found here. And as I say, we're heading towards the Bell Inn pub, which we hope is open. If not, we'll just have to take a photo on the outside, a little zoom in on it, and then we'll head towards Obelisk. Again, not much to say there, but just a little bit to do with why I told you earlier near the hall why there was an actual street called Dolben. There's a reason for it, and I'm going to mention that when I get to the obelisk. Follow me. I'm pleased to say, guys, it is open. The Bell Inn is open. Look at that for a fine building. A lot of history in here, guys, so let's take a closer look. Don't know if I'll be able to film or not inside, but the fact that I might be able to drink in there and have a drink after lockdowns come out a bit, then that is a really cool find. Look at that statue there. And that's the road we're taking out. I'm assuming it says there the Bell Inn Free House. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm happy about that. Tell you a little bit more about this place when we get in. I'm afraid, guys, it's not open, even though it does say that. It might be because we're a bit early. It is about midday, about 11ish still, half 11 in the morning. So it might be closed for that matter. But here we have it in all its splendour. The Bell Inn pub here in Finedon. And now we're going to head off and look for the Obelisk and the old water tower. But it's a well worth pub coming to because of his history. As I say, an old building like this has a lot to offer. So guys, if you're back ever here, or if you ever pass in Finedon, make sure you come here to this old pub with a lot of history, the Bell Inn. Right guys, let's go. We are off to 2 more little things to see. So follow me to Stanwick Lakes. The Finedon Obelisk, quite pretty, quite unique, and it was erected in 1789, and it was recorded for the blessings for the Dolben baronets and the lord of the manor. As I told you, Finedon was a manor, and it's a beautiful place to come to, guys. And we're just going to head off towards the old water tower, which is now a residential building, and we'll stop there to take a nice little video, a little clip of it, and some photos. And then we're heading off to Earthenborough and Stanwick Lanes. Follow me. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Finedon Water Tower. Something I've been wanting to look for all day, so I'm really happy I found that. I'm going to take a few photos of that. The car there in the way. And it's also now home to Jonathan Knight Furniture. But it's also apparently a residential house. Now imagine living in there. Personally, I'd love to live in there. What a view that is. Anyway guys, we're off to Stanwick Lakes. Follow me. Right guys, because there's a diversion down there, and also there was a Jippo camp, I've got to take a diversion onto the A45. A little bit dangerous, but I'm going to stay on the left hand side, and I'll take the next roundabout onto Stanwick Lakes Centre. Hopefully have a drink there and carry on towards Great Addington, and then across to, well, back home. So follow me. Hey guys, we're on the A45. Says there to be careful with cyclists, so that's fine. And I was going to say we're going to head towards Great Addington and then back home. And I hope you've had a great time so far today, guys. Enjoy the rest of the journey here with PEDRO, Midlands Explorer. Right, what's up guys again, right? I'm just going to let you know that stopping off here for a coffee. They've been very kind here in this refreshment stall here. So I had a little bit of an issue with my card, my new card I've got. We're here at Stanwick Lakes. Well, we're here at Stanwick Lakes. We're near the visitor centre. There's a lot of things you can do in this Stanwick Lakes, so I'll give you a little bit more information about that in a minute. I'm just going to have a coffee and chill for 5 minutes. So I'll be back in a minute. Remember to subscribe to my channel. As you know earlier guys, we went past the River Eyes, the same river as there is in Kettering. Here where we are now at Stanwick Lakes, we have the River Nen, not Nene, like I originally said. I'm just cycling past mainly here, but I wanted to let you know there's a picnic area here. There's an Iron Age roundhouse in this park somewhere. And it's also called the Nen Valley Park. sorry, the Nen Park, not Valley Park. I've already been through that one. I mess up with my words, you know what it is. We've got obviously the fishing lakes here, which we passed earlier on, which I took a little glimpse, a little clip from the A45. There's various areas here for kids, so great day out for the children if you come here. There's bird hides, there's also bicycle hire, by the way, which is very interesting. Just behind here you can rent a bike out here. There's an assault course. As I said, there's an outdoor theatre that is over there, I'm assuming for outdoor cinema. And as I say, there's adventure playground, and there's a visitor centre which is now actually closed, guys. But we're going to ride through here, we're going to head towards Great Addington, and then we're going to head back towards Cranford St Andrew and back home towards Walkton. So thanks again everybody for listening to yet another adventure, cycle, tour, exploration video. Just going to have my coffee. They're very nice here, by the way. Someone told me to come and get a latte here, and that's what I've done. So I recommend the lattes from here. And then we're heading towards Great Addington. You get a lot of places where coffees don't taste normal. These do taste quite nice. Obviously ice creams, for those who want ice creams. I think that's back to front. I'm going to take that on the other side. Walls. Remember the cornettos? I don't know why I need to live on coffees. I need to have at least once a day. Once a day? One a day. I always get confused with what I'm saying. There's a big adventure playground here behind me. And just behind actually where I am, there's actually the bike hiring place. There's quite a few lakes here to do fishing, as I said. So Brett, if you're listening, fishing here is really cool. You'll have to come down one day. And I don't know if you still talk to Jason. If you do, both of you come down and see me, and then we can go fishing. You still haven't shown me how to do it anyway. I want to say another big shout out to Knott's Explorer, N-O-T-T-Z Explorer. He went recently to Ludge Church up near Buxton. Beautiful place. A lot of history behind that. Check out his video and his channel. And as I say, guys, I'm now going to go on a scenic route, and I'm just going to head back towards Great Addington. Addington? Oh, I'm getting confused with the names today. Great Addington. And then off towards Walkton on the way back. As I was saying before, guys, there used to be an old railway line along here, and we're going to head towards that part in just a minute. See, here we can see all these kind of birds here. It says robin, dunnock, great tit, reed bunting, chaffinch, pheasant, blackbird, great spotted woodpecker, bullfinch, blue tit, greenfinch. Quite a lot of different birds here you can see. It's quite a nice little place here. I find it quite cool, this. You can just sit here and see the different type of birds that come here. Can't see any right now, but it's a nice little place how it's made out. Look at that. Assuming you can see out of one of them things there. So, I found the Iron Age roundhouse, guys. Here we have it. Very cool, very picturesque. Quite happy to find this actually, guys. Look at it. Obviously it's a replica but it's well done, and it's not far from a monument that I've just found that was to do with the quarries. We're going to go around it, have a look. This is how they would have been made. I'm going to have a look inside as well. Wasn't expecting to find this, so I'm quite happy with this little find. Got its carvings there, carvings down this side. Nice little find, I like it. Shall we go in? Let's go and have a look. Oh, mind your head. Look at that. This is how it would have been made. Really cool. Nice little find here. Just heard someone say that's a nice bike. I know it is. You're not having it, it's mine. Did you hear that? I don't know if we heard that on camera, but it said nice bike. Yeah, damn right. Lovely bike, it's my bike. So here we have it, guys. So we just come down here, guys. This is the old railway. I've just seen a quite low flying plane there, guys. So this is the old railway line, and here we have it, one of the old bridges here as well. That's quite low, that plane. Look at it. Beautiful. But yeah, this is one of the old bridges where this railway line used to go. And I've been coming quite slowly along here, guys, because there's a lot of pebbles and I don't want to burst my tyres. So I've been going quite slowly for that purpose. But here we have it, one of the old bridges of the old railway line. It's a nice old rail, bit of old rail bridge here. As you can see it there, guys. And we're heading off towards Great Addington. God, I'm having difficulties with this name. Great Addington. And then across to, well, back on the A4, heading towards Cranford. Now here's that plane again. It's looping up around here. Really cool. And we're standing here on a bit of history, guys. As I say, the old railway line, which is where I've just come from down there. That's basically where I've been cycling. So get up here, bit of old brick here. Get onto the old bridge itself. So, a bit of history for you guys here. Just where I am. You can see how it's still intact. And as I say, going to carry on going down the old railway line. Just going to bear right to Blackthorn Marina, which is now called. There's another marina a bit further down. I'm not sure if we can go into the marina itself, but we're going to have a look. Here we have it. Another of the old bridges, guys. Whoa. My wheel went straight through there. Literally like that. Look at that. It went straight through there. Thought I was losing the bike then. Here we have it though. Look at that. Wow, we've got another private marina here, but here you have the old bridge. As I say, we're coming from this old railway line. And that's a lovely little marina here, isn't it? Another one. Stunning. So yeah, these are all private marinas here on the Stanwick Lakes. And this is the old bridge, as I was telling you guys, the old railway bridge. Oh, don't know what that noise is about. can hear a noise on the bridge. I'm hoping it's not going to part in half. Don't think so. Here we go, more narrow boats. Quite picturesque here. And I've just seen two guys come in. Not too sure if they're okay or what they're doing. I think they are. I have seen a few people around here acting a bit odd, but here we have it. As I say, the old railway bridge. Quite common with cyclists like myself, this route. So yeah, bit bumpy along here. We're going a bit slow again, just to make sure the tyres are okay on the bike. We've got to go and do a little U-turn now, guys, a little U-turn, and then get back onto the marina, and then go back left towards Great Addington. There we have it, the old little bridge. Been quite a few things here, obviously, because this was the railway line. This was a bridge here crossing. Don't know if we can go in there. I think it's all overgrown, unfortunately. Oh, could have a look up there. Let's see what we can find. Here we have an old bridge, and yeah, pretty cool here, guys. Might leave my bike here and just have a look up there, because if that's one of the roads to come back out, well, I'm going to get on it, because I think that's where I was going to come, towards this bridge anyway. We got to the top of the bridge anyway. Now it's called a Willie Watt Marina and Woodford Mill Tea Room. Kind of lost here because this wasn't the way I was supposed to be going, but it's pretty cool either way. I'm on top of this little bridge now that we just come up from. Let's head what way? What way? Let's head that way. I'm just gonna see if, I'm not too sure if I've actually come the right way, but I think I have, because I had to do a U-turn. So I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track now, guys. Let me just look over there and we can see the way I've just come along there, guys. So that's really cool. We're near Ringstead, if anyone knows where we are, and we're going to head towards Great Addington. Addington. My God, how many times have I got that wrong today? Going to head towards there and then back to Walkton. Yeah, it's been a great adventure, and look forward to seeing you all soon again on my next one. I've got quite a few places I plan to go to. That's nice, along there, along the banks of what would have been the the railway line there where we just went. Down there's that pub we just showed you. But we're back on Cranford Road. We're going now back towards Cranford. And I want to let you know, there's a lot of evidence here of Celtic, Romano-British and Anglo-Saxon settlements. And this church is called All Saints, guys. And this village has got about 120 odd people in it, that's all. And yeah, this church is from the 12th century, and I'm just going to have a little look around it before I head off back towards Cranford St Andrews and off home. Scenic route on the way back, guys. Enjoy. As I was saying, guys, that's the end of this episode today. We've had a lovely day out, really enjoyed myself, guys. and we're here outside the All Saints Church here in Great Addington. I said it wrong a few times, but yeah, we're at the end of yet another episode, guys. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and enjoying these cycles of mine. Quite knackered, looking forward to get back home. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has watched us today. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Midlands Explorer with a Z. I was thinking of changing it, but I'm going to keep it as that. The rebel in me wants that Z. The Z for Midlands instead of an S. Now, a lot of people have been trying to find me under Midlands with an S, and they're not finding me. It's with a Z, guys. I am a rebel. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody. Keep writing your comments, likes, shares, and I'll try and get a few more subscribers for me, please, guys, yeah? If you want, that is. I want to say, again, thank you, everybody. And as I say, on the way back, just going to take a little bit of the landscape, and that's it. So thanks again for joining me today on my adventures. Good night. God bless. See you soon. Adios.